Hello everybody, this is Radis, and we're here with the final game in the best of three between IMMvp and Nestea, who is actually also on team IM, which is actually also known as Incredible Miracle. So yeah guys, look, two extremely good games in this series so far. Actually, I think this was like I said in game one, I think this was actually for a GSL championship. Yeah, look, these two players are actually quite phenomenal in their play styles, their tactics. In the first game, very good control from IMMvp, doing some special tactics, using a medevac to bring his Thor back into his mineral line and heal it up with his SCVs. Whilst he was under heavy attack from a lot of Lings, Banelings and Mutas from Nestea. And then in the second game, again, absolutely fantastic, a great contain being set up by MVP, keeping Nestea in his base and really just absolutely destroying Nestea's economy when he pulled off the drones to try and help clean up the tanks that he had set up. Yeah, guys, look, actually, I just wanted to come over and have a little bit of a look at Nestea here. I gave wow, okay, I got to start. Wow, oh, I have got to stop casting after work. This is just not good for my brain. So in the last game, I plugged IMMvp a fair bit, and I just wanted to read something to you again from Wikipedia, just about Nestea. Really quickly, I'll try and keep my eye on the minimap, seeing if there's anything going on here. Now it says here on Wikipedia. Now again, this is talking about Nestea. He is the first and only player to win a GSL without dropping a single game. That was in July of 2011. Now, I mentioned that the first time, but what I didn't mention was the only player who has ever come close to achieving such a feat is his teammate MVP, who only lost a single game in GSL January 2011 to Nestea himself. How ironic is that? So that's actually quite a phenomenal effort. Although, what's going on here? SCV dropping down a bunker at the entrance to Nestea's base, bringing a Marine up as well. Looks like these drones are transferring down to try and clean this up. Although the SCV stopped the build, cancelled the bunker. So that's a good deny from Nestea. Already some action happening in this game, and I haven't even finished reading everything that I wanted to about Nestea. Although we do have a factory going down for IMMvp with a reactor on the barracks, so it looks like we might see a swap out here, going for some reacted Hellions maybe. But we'll keep our eye on that. I think I did hear a lift off. Let's keep our eye on those Marines. I did. Looks like it's set up to be some reacted Hellions. These Marines are going to be marching almost to their death if these Lings, you need to help out. You need to help out. This Queen over here, the Queen is going to go down without your help. Because this Spine Crawler is nowhere near done. Anyway, now that there's a little bit of a break, we're going to keep on going back with reading from Wikipedia for Nestea. I found this quite interesting as well. Nestea is the third oldest contestant in GSL history, after Boxer and The Wind. Wyra has stated Nestea is his favourite Korean player, simply because, and this is a quote, I am old. So just because they're the same age, or close to the same age, means that Wyra thinks quite a lot of Nestea. These Lings are going to do a little bit of damage to these Hellions, trying to get up into the main base, realising it's walled off now. Now trying to go for the Hellions. Blue Flame is not done for those Hellions, but that won't stop them from having a good time with all those Lings. One Ling being left up in the base to see if there's any reinforcements, but getting taken out quite early by those Hellions. Orbital Command lifting off now to try and take his natural expansion. Looks like MVP going to switch this factory back out, so it doesn't look like he's going to keep on going for Hellions. It looks like he might actually do a little bit of a tech switch. These Hellions are probably being used for what every other Terran player uses Hellions for, and that is to try and scout, try and do a little bit of harassment, some early damage to the Zerg, and actually even Terran seem to be doing this quite a lot against Protoss as well, not just Zerg. So quite interesting play here. 3 Queens, it looks like, on the field for Nestea. One of those is probably going to be a dedicated creep spread Queen. A Spire going down again for Nestea. Although the Hellions attacking from the low ground, that Queen is dangerously low. Looks like she might go down, but no, she survives with 10 HP remaining. Is this another? It is another Orbital Command. That's actually allowing MVP to produce 3 SCVs at a time, and also get a lot of mules happening here. Baneling Nest is finished for Nestea as well. Let's have a look at what units are out on the field. We've got 5 Banelings morphing in somewhere. Oh no, they're already done for Nestea. Probably to try and come down and clean up these Hellions. The Hellions saying, "Hey, Nestea, I'm still at your front door. I'm going to be knocking, buddy." So more, looks like some more Banelings morphing in to try and get this happening. The Queen needs to be careful here though. The Hellions are out for blood. They don't care what blood it is as long as it's Zerg blood. We've actually got a macro hatch here too for Nestea, probably just trying to spend some of those minerals so that he can get some more lava happening, so that he can build more units. These Hellions actually proving to be a little bit annoying. This Spine Crawler needs to watch out though. It may get taken out before it burrows if Nestea doesn't come and support with all of his wings. Although it does burrow, and now it's going to start poking away at those Hellions. Is it? No, it's not. This is actually good for Nestea. This is going to allow him to get his Lings and his Banelings outside of his base, and potentially start looking at taking his third. But the mutas are out for Nestea. These are going to go over and start harassing the mineral line. Although there are turrets set up, we've got 1 turret here, 1 turret here. So the turret will finish. There it goes. Going to take out any of those mutas? I don't think it did. Let's take a look at the units lost tab. Resources lost 550 to 225. So actually double for Nestea. Nestea saying, okay, now that I've shown you my hand, MVP, I am going to come here and absolutely destroy your defenseless Hellions over here. 1 Hellion being left, but the Lings take care of that quite easily. 2 drones coming down here to try and take a third and a 4th base. Not a 4th and a 5th rather. Although corruption being used on this command center, that's going to try and prevent the SCV production, and I believe it also prevents the energy from building up, so that's going to hurt his mule production as well. MVP's got a good defensive line going on here for these with these tanks at the front of his base. Looks like these Hellions did escape with their lives, however. So good for MVP. And a fair few Marines up at the front of the base. Another turret at the at the expansion for MVP. So it looks like he knows that mutal harass was going to be coming his way when Nestea didn't try and poke out with at the front of his base with those Hellions. Try and clean up those Hellions rather. Nestea trying to find a weak spot in MVP's armor, but it doesn't look like he's going to find one. Those Marines are being extremely quick. and the medevac is there to heal them up after they've stemmed. So that's going to be. I don't think this that MVP's armor is impenetrable just yet. I think Nestea needs to start getting out a lot more units, although he does have his third and fourth base now up. His third base is up and running. His fourth base is yet to see some drone action. Spinecrawler going down at the front of the third. Just a little bit of a defensive measure. This is good by Nestea. Moving this Spinecrawler out through to the middle of the map, which I think is a good idea. These mutas actually doing a fair amount of damage. This Overseer is going to get taken out here, allowing MVP to take his third base. So this is more of a comfortable situation for MVP now. Now that he can get a third base up and running. Normally, although Thor is here, which means that those mutas have really got to watch out. I'm curious to see where this Thor is going, because unless Nestea has some good control of those mutas, that Thor could go down. A fourth and a fifth command center being put down for MVP, and a lot more tanks coming along here, and that was a changeling. So Nestea knows exactly what's going on here. Another turret being put down at the back of the expansion, so MVP doesn't want to see a repeat of game one by the looks of it. But yet I still don't think he's overcommitting on these turrets. I think this is actually quite a good number of turrets. Maybe one too many over here. I think maybe 3 was probably enough. Although another one up in the main base here, the Thor being put in the mineral line as well. This Overlord definitely going to get taken out, just being used as a scouting Overlord. A sensor tower going out in the middle. So that MVP can see what's actually coming his way. Probably a good thing for MVP right about now. Let's just have a look at the units that are on the field. There's 22 mutas, which could easily take out this one Thor. Although 74 Marines are on the field, so this is I think this is actually in MVP's favour. He definitely doesn't have the economy edge. 96 drones to 54 SCVs, so definitely doesn't have the economy edge, but I think he's got the unit. The unit composition is probably a lot better for MVP. He's got his Marines, he's got his tanks, he's got his Thor, and he's got his medevacs to heal up the Marines when they stem. Although this is quite a lot of Spinecrawlers, so if Nestea can kind of bait. Although some harass going on over here, some good harass going down as well, delaying mining from this base, also delaying the placement of that turret, which is probably a good thing for Nestea, so that he can keep on with his harassment. And this is good news for Nestea here, taking out that Thor. That means that these mutas are going to be a little more free to do what they wish. He does need to get rid of all of these Marines though. A good split on those Marines, although it does look like a few of something got taken out. Let's have a look at the resources lost. Resources lost heavily favouring MVP here. I don't know how Nestea is going to deal with this, although he is trying to hurt the supply of MVP. Let's just keep an eye on that supply, although he is taking out that armory, which is going to delay the Thor production. Although I don't think there was another Thor being produced. It looks like there isn't. Although Ghost Academy has gone down. Where is it? I think that's it. No, that's another barracks. Another barracks. Where's that Ghost Academy at? Where's that Ghost Academy at? Although 2 more Thors are on the field, so that's going to be troublesome for Nestea. But MVP. Oh, there's the Ghost Academy. Is he going to start making some nukes? We'll see. He does have 1 ghost on the way. 3 attack going down for Nestea. Oh, hello. Let's have a little bit of a look at where these Brutalords are at. That is going to heavily change the battle. Although a drop coming in over here from MVP, this Spinecrawler immediately going to be poking away at at those Marines. One Marine getting taken out. These Banelings are going to get off. Not as many good hits as what they should have. A good split by MVP, realising that those Banelings were in the base. Taking out one of the gas guys, that's not too much of a huge deal for Nestea, as he does have his 5th and 6th base on the way here. But this drop proving to be extremely annoying for Nestea. Is Nestea going to spot this base? It looks like he may do. Yes, I think he's actually spotted that here. Although there's another drop coming along over here for MVP. Here's the Broodlords coming down, however. Where are those Thors? Those Thors could clean up these Broodlords almost immediately. Viking is on the field though, which is not good for these Broodlords, although the Mutas are coming in to reinforce those Broodlords. Looks like